What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nonpfixion. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as notification bell to stay up to date on all content going down on this channel. Appreciate you, love you. Now to the video.
Nah, this ain't nonsense, this is nonfiction. So excuse if the content is offensive, it's official. Now that we have been acquainted, this is my pleasure, my pain, your entertainment.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion, and I feel like there's something wrong with my camera. I don't know what I just had it on. It was working fine. It's probably okay. Hold on one second, you guys. We'll turn it off for a second. But what's good, Zach? How you doing, brother? Yes, I am here. I am here. I know my cord was messing up earlier, so it's probably that, to be honest with you. But hopefully you guys can hear me okay. What's this? Oh. Yeah, I heard that. That's my camera right there. That sounds good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know that my freaking yeah, so the way my computer sits, all the cords are kind of hanging off. So because of that, I know that sometimes causes the glitch and causes everything to mess up. But what's good, Nate? What's good, Zach? How you guys doing? I'm glad everything sounds good. But what's up, Nate? What's up, guy? How are you doing, my friend? Let's make sure the timer. Said we no longer have Disney, so I ain't watching. Oh, no worries, man. No worries at all. That sucks you guys don't have Disney. But I know you guys pay much more than we do. So I totally understand. Oh, let's do that real quick. Then also we have gained a few subs, so that's pretty cool. Since the last live stream, we gained about 30 subs. Gotta love growth in the right direction. Quiet day, nothing special. Oh yeah, I mean, he said nothing special. He's like nothing special until a few hours from now. No major events. Not today at all. Exactly, nothing today. Nothing's gone. Nothing's happened. Okay. All right. So the episode is just activated on currently feeding. Oh, really? Feeding the babies. All right. But yeah, the episode actually just uploaded onto my Disney Plus, so yeah. It just yells out Queenslander. That's too funny. But for some reason, the timer, if when you here, we're gonna delete it and reapply it. It's so crazy how sometimes things just work, sometimes they just don't. And then I always notice where's the timer? I always notice with NFL clock, no. P-ball clock, no. Chat, no. Oh, it just deleted. It's deleted itself. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to do this live, but it wouldn't be the first time. I love when things just stop working. So just bear with me, you guys, because I need to redo it. Gotta love it. That's the one thing about OBS that gets me is one day or 1 week, everything will be working fine. All your videos come out the way you want them to. You just be happy, go lucky, and then another week, everything just stops working. You're like, what the hell is going on with the life? But I'm patient, so it's all good. But yeah, so we got it. We got that situated, and we're gonna make sure it's actually working. Yep, we got it. So stop. So we're gonna get into the new episode. New episode once again is called "Beloved." This is episode 4, and I know you said you're not watching. I'll try to, you know how we go, right? You know how it goes. If I had a more powerful computer, I would play it in a Discord room so people can watch it there and do the live stream with me. Then you wouldn't have to worry about it. But until then, I can just kind of talk about what's going on and kind of give you quick glimpses like we normally do. But as of right now, we're gonna get started timer, and we know 10 seconds, and that's when everything pops off. I think there's a 2, 1, and start. Also, don't skip anything. Turn the volume up. I'm curious about several characters. I don't think Talos' daughter is dead. I don't think Kobe Spolders is dead. I know the CIA agent from Black Panther. I know he's not dead. I even think that Rhodey is a Skrull because he called him by his name, and no one calls him Nick except his mother. So that, I think, is a significant number. And of course, they haven't showed us that room where all the bodies of the people are. We've only seen the heads of states. That's it, really, and that one person that they changed into. So I'm going away. We have chicken wings, chicken, chicken wings. And I'm curious as to the connection between Rhodey and Fury's wife. Okay, so we end up right back to where Talos' daughter died, or she got shot. Told you. I told you. So they show her in a lab. She took the memory of one of the scientists, and she created some concoction, and she gave herself Extremis, which is from Iron Man 2, the Extremis experiment that Pepper had. Remember where he calls them to heat up their body and they can heal themselves? So she's back. Welcome to Marvel. I told you she wasn't dead. Told you she wasn't dead. I knew it. So now we got the actual AI generated intro that a lot of people seem to hate. Oh, Zach, did you? I don't know if you're still there, but did you get a chance to? I saw you upload to Instagram. Did you get a chance to upload it to TikTok? I don't have it on my phone. It didn't upload to TikTok, so I wasn't sure if were you going to be able to do it. I tried to upload the other video I did, but TikTok from the PC for whatever reason just stopped working. You can look at stuff, but you can't upload no more. It's broken. So we're still in the intro credits. I'm working on the Vegemite, and then I'm gonna upload both of them. Okay, how did you? Were you able to find everything for the Vegemite? And does it feel like it's coming along okay? Jason Schwartz, based on Marvel Comics. Yeah, I got everything, and yeah, it does. Breaking it all down now. Okay, cool, awesome, good job, brother. Appreciate you, man, for doing all that work. So we're into Paris now, 2012, and now we have Nick with the eye patch, which is, I think, 2012. This might be the actual real Fury. I like the dynamics between them two. It feels good, even though it's strenuous because of life, but it's pretty good. To call myself beloved, so that's where the title of this one comes from. Hmm. I wonder what her connection to Rhodey is right now. So it's 5:17 p.m. Game finishes in like 5 hours. What are the odds the girls decide to have a nice 5 hour nap? What kind of schedule do they sleep on right now? So, bro, there is one point where you say, "I asked you if you were sure about this," and then you read chat, saw the notion, and go, "Oh no, really?" That's too funny. So Rhodey is kind of impressed with himself for firing Fury. And he's talking about Gravik, so yeah. So he's a Skrull. He's a Skrull. Oh, he tagged her? He can hear the conversation. But it would be Fury if he couldn't hear it. So they're on the We Do What We Want schedule. He's like distraught because now he knows his wife is working with Rhodey, who's also working with Gravik. Hmm. He said, "You keep telling me what you're not going to do, and I'm going to show you what I am going to do." Yeah, Fury's pissed. He's like, "They got her too, huh?" So now he's realizing he can't trust anybody. How long of intervals do they sleep in? Is it 1 hour intervals, 2 hour intervals? So Gravik believes he actually took out Emily Clark's character, which I'm blanking on name right now. So I was right. Well, so now we have Talos and Clark. She's such a good actor. He's trying to get amnesty with the president. I guess he has some kind of bargaining chip. Yeah, guy's not feeling his thoughts about the plan of communicating with the president or trying to befriend them. She's like, "Don't you want to be in your own skin?" Can't be mad at it. Wifey come home and see the ring is not on his finger, it's back in that little drawer, that little cup. Say, okay, narrowed it. to the good parts, and I'll have to trim a minute off of it. Oh yeah, that's where it gets difficult trying to get to that sweet spot of 56 seconds. He wants to see if he can catch her in a lie. I think she pulled a gun out or something out. She put it underneath her leg. Seemed like the hilt of it, seemed tip of it. Damn, he said he said of all the reckless things I've done in my life, you're the greatest mistake. Damn. Damn. Okay, some good acting going on right here. She said, "Look for somebody that could get past his defenses." So he feels like she was been lying since the beginning. To bear it. Damn. This is a deep episode. Hmm. Did they just? I heard two guns, two trigger pulls. And they both shot each other, but both missed. They didn't want to do it. Mm, that's deep. Yeah, it is. I guess we'll never know moments. I knew it. I told you, Rhodey. Somebody was Rhodey. It almost like it's a female uh, being that's playing Rhodey. Fury showed up in his house. He says, "For real, us brothers gotta stick together." He said he wanted to share his pappies with him. 23-year-old, like a whiskey or a cognac. I think it's a whiskey. He said, "Shall we worried about poison?" He said, "Nah." He said, "Maybe nano trackers." He said, "I stopped by. You broke in." He's telling me there's a mole. It's all the copies. The finish rate? I ain't never heard that one before. Oh, he can't. Ah, that's smart. So in the drink is a liquid location tracker. That's actually pretty smart. So what Brody drunk was a tracker. So now we know everybody is dang Skrull. Almost everybody. So it has to. I think 58 should work, but I just go with 56 just to make sure because they're gonna add like I think 2 or 3 seconds. Uh, so okay, I'm at 58. Let me see if you could try the 50 and see what it does. It might still do it. It might still work. I just do 56 just to be safe, but I think it's 58 is the magic number. I know it adds a cushion. I think it's either 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Oh, he just told Graphic which one was the president in. There we go. Bombs away. Damn. Nice slow mo visuals right there. Oh, they came out with the heavy duty joints. The only thing about this scene, if a president was attacked on foreign soil, one, the UK military would be in effect ASAP. Like this would have been squashed pretty quick. Really just sit there like, oh, okay. Mm. He got the shine like Shaft. What up, Sophia? How you doing? We're about 30 some minutes in. Got 8 minutes left, I believe. Oh, that's the group powers, huh? He got the group powers. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing okay. Enjoying this episode. Is Rhodey still just sitting in the car? Did you watch the episode already, Sophia? Oh, he shot Talos. Damn. So, yep, I did. It's good and crazy. I like it. I like espionage, 007 type stuff. So this is perfect. You gonna lose Talos, man? Damn. Oh, freaking grab it. That's the extremist acting up in his body for the instant heal. How are they not shooting him in the middle? They see what he just did. You gotta get him, man. You can't just leave him there because it's gonna come out the whole alien thing. Damn, that's crucial right there. I know not everybody. I know everybody doesn't come back, and I think Talos is. I think that's curtain calls for Talos. I knew Guy was coming back, but I don't think Talos is coming back. I do believe Kobe's alive. Rhodey's alive, of course. Damn, that's exactly what man. Goat. I want more too. I like world building. This is world building, and the people that don't see that, I'm like you're so blind to just what you want. They be leaving Skrull bodies everywhere, but yet no one retrieves them. So true. Because now that we know that as soon as they are close to dying, they revert back to their natural selves. There was a couple at that explosion that should be, what I'm saying, that should be green. I really wish this one had extra scenes like Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision. Like that was like life happening at the end of episodes. But man, this was actually a really deep episode, especially when it came between him and his wife. That was a hell of a moment. I'm curious if she's gonna make it out the series. Is this gonna be her last time we see her, or she's gonna make it out where we don't see her no more, but we know she's not. She's alive. She hasn't perished or been taken unalived anywhere. We know. We know. It's because of the time period. We know certain people either. That's what's interesting because of this time period. No, they could technically still be gone, but hold on, let me turn the volume down some. Go says, I wonder when a Skrull made the switch with Rhodey. I hope they didn't make the switch too early. That would kill a lot of his scenes. I mean, yes and no, because this is taking place between. Is it? Is this taking place between Shang Chi or is it after? Oh, okay, so it's before. I'm trying to think. When did this take place again? I forgot what they said. Okay, so Secret Invasion is technically 2025. Okay, so because it's 2025, it just depends. You said I wish either the episodes were longer or this was a movie. I do wish I do prefer them being a TV series length, but I'd rather them be like 45-minute TV series length because then you get to explain more. You get to do a little bit more. That's the one big difference between having a movie and having a TV series. TV series, you can kind of flesh out characters, give them more, make them feel like they're part of it, make a viewer fall in love with the characters. So when they take them away or we lose them, we're emotionally tied to those characters. That's why when you look at the overall scheme of the movies, that's why the movies are getting longer and longer, just so we can vibe with them and feel with them. You said I wish. Okay, yeah, bro. Fury can't just hide out in Wakanda. No, he can't. Not right now, anyway. Not 2025. Imagine if the real Rhodey didn't know about Tony's death. That would be crazy. That would be like you. That one you would actually feel for him because they are best friends. I hate getting excited for episodes, love an episode, and then 30 minutes later you realize you have to wait 7 days. But that's unlike what Netflix was doing when they first started doing the Marvel series. You give everybody everything on one day, so that first week your ratings go high, your viewership gets high, you get all these new subscriptions. But then 2 weeks later, after everybody did binge watch, they unsubscribed. So this is for back in the day, this is how it was. You know what I'm saying? You had to wait 7 days or 6 days, depending on how what day your show came on. He said, "I love these series shows." I love the series shows as well. So I don't know. I just prefer binging. I don't mind binging, but I also understand. I understand the math behind it for Disney Plus. I understand that them doing this helps keep longevity to the platform. And so when I don't know if you guys notice, because on Disney Plus, there's so many things that drop that they don't just promote. They promote the big stuff like the Star Wars series. They promote the Star Wars cartoon. They promote the Avengers stuff. They promote that stuff. And now they're occasionally getting some anime coming over from Hulu to here. And they promote some of the stuff coming from Fox over to here. But there's a lot of things that they don't promote, or you have to find through them promoting through Twitter, through like the UK Twitter or the India Twitter for Marvel or for Disney or Disney Plus. That keeps us on longer, and then we get to find these little shows in between. Like, oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see this. Like, I think there's two cartoons that they introduced that nobody knew about. And I just learned about one of them yesterday. Let me see if it's supposed to be up on the platform now. So, bro, it's dumb that people straight up shut on. Oh yeah, on Marvel projects, but yet they don't watch the shows. The people who okay, here is my overall take on like Marvel as a whole. So look at it like this: each movie and each TV series, and look at the TV series separately. Each show in a TV series, they're like individual comic books. Every comic book is not written by the same person. Every comic book is not penned by the same person, illustrated by the same person. So you might be reading an arc for Spider-Man, and you might in that arc there's 12 books, but in that arc you like the first four books, but because books 5, 6, 7 are written by somebody totally different that they brought on for some kind of specialty, you might not like that part of the story, but you still continue to read 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because it goes back to either the original pen person or the original artist. So with that, you have to look at each series, each show as a comic book, and some you're not gonna like people who were mad about Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel wasn't written for everybody. Miss Marvel was to bring in a whole different culture swing to Marvel, to bring in young kids. That's really what Miss Marvel was for. She-Hulk was trying to get more female eyes on Marvel. They know that they don't sell high with all females unless it's a Thor, unless it's Robert Downey Jr., unless it's Black Panther, because they attract a heavy female audience. But with the other characters, that doesn't necessarily happen. So you have to do those characters, those stories, those different arcs to bring in people to help. They got to keep this thing going as long as they can, because one day the bottom's going to fall out. And when it does, we go back to plan B. Binging is greater being stopped after each episode because it's over. Yes and no. Binging it gives you this ultimate high for 24 hours because it takes you 2-3 days to watch a full series depending on how long it is. And if you're like a true binge watcher, you can watch a full Marvel series, which on mostly is like between 6 to 8 episodes. You can watch that at nighttime, and you might not go to sleep and go to work the next day or go to school the next day, but you can do it. I don't mind this. It kind of builds up the anticipation. I like that anticipation. It's like when we're waiting for the movies to come. When you've seen towards the end of Avengers Endgame, and when you got to the right before that, you've seen the movie before, and you had to wait 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we really got to wait like a year and a half for this movie. But when you got sit down for the final one, the anticipation was so strong that when you finally seen it, it was like one of the best things ever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily mind it. I've called this show the Andor of MCU. So you're telling something we needed? Yes, we did. We did need some more different tonality when it came to MCU, which I don't mind. But also, I don't mind the other stories. Like, I personally liked Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel is a character that I actually read when they first brought her into the world. I liked her character. I like what her character is about. But also, I like representation of different cultures, different beings, and just different personalities in the MCU, or just in Marvel in general. So I don't care. Let me not be frustrated. Screw their profits. My happiness is more important. You know what? I'm not even mad at that. You are okay, and you're okay to feel that way. So I totally understand. Like I said, I wouldn't even mind binge watching series. I wouldn't mind at all. Let's see, did I miss something? I think I did. Let me go back to. Okay. Oh, that's. Wait, why? Okay, there you go. Comments. My comments weren't catching up to me. I barely started liking Marvel maybe 2 years ago. I lost a bet, so I had to ended up watching all 23 to 26 movies in maybe 7 days or 10 days, and I'll go. Hey, I'll be honest with you. That's some ghost status for binge watching. Hey, commend you on that. That's kind of fire. Miss Marvel was alright to me. I don't get the hate. Well, the hate is on multiple reasons. One is because it's not the typical characters that Marvel, not the MCU, but the comic universe put to the forefront. And two, it was a female character. Three, it was a character that wasn't typically American. So the hate was on multiple fronts. It wasn't just one specific thing. It was because, oh, it's a girl. Two, it's a young girl. Three, oh, they didn't like her power set. Four, oh, she's not American. Five, it's a girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, calm down. Calm down. Marvel and DC, when they do these different characters, it's for a reason. It's for not only to expand the universe, but they also want to grab new viewership. They want to bring in new viewers. They want to bring in women. They want to bring in older people, younger people, people of color, all races. They want to branch out and be accepted by everybody. And that's the whole point of bringing in these other characters. Like if this show released at all 6 at once, I'd finish the whole thing. Oh yeah, you definitely can do that. You can definitely do that. Did you like Flash? So I did not pay to see Flash. I was not going to see it in theaters. I did end up watching it, but I didn't pay to see Flash. So I'll say that just like that. And overall, it was an okay movie. There was some like in the beginning of the movie, I didn't like the baby scene. That CGI was horrid. It was bad. Them flipping the mom's race threw me off for a second. It didn't bother me, but it threw me off because I wasn't expecting it because you didn't see it in other trailers. That was interesting, but I understand why they did it. Yeah, because I understand that the director is of Hispanic origin, so it makes sense. That's why another reason, partially why they made Supergirl, Sasha Calle, which I actually loved her in the movie. She was my bright spot for that entire movie. I liked her the most, and then Keaton the most, then Sasha, and then Flash was okay. I was kind of irritated by the younger Flash or the younger character. He was kind of very ignorant at points, even when he found out the reason why Ezra was there in the first place was because of, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, why he was there in the first place. And so the fact that he still was acting a fool after that kind of pissed me off. Says the new movie in theaters. Yeah, I figured that's what you're talking about. Says Chad, the show Echo will be all on one day. It's supposed to be around the time of Loki season 2. Wait, so I was trying to see something. So there's a show called Kizazi Moto, which is it's like 10 different stories, but they're animation stories and some are superhero stories. That's like new animation from Africa that's supposed to be really damn good. I've heard somebody that actually looked at it and said they liked it a lot. So I want to check those out. I want to do some reaction videos for those and upload them to the channel. I know the other one for younger kids, Kia, the Komodo Heroes. I might check out a couple episodes to see if I can refer it for younger children. I don't know. I like the movie. I'm sad the actor is dumb, and that's part of the reason why I didn't support the movie in theaters, because the things that he did the 2-3 years prior to that movie even being released, it bothered me in my soul. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't morally pay to support that movie. Now, if other people did that, I have no problem with that. That's not that. What you do with your money has nothing to do with me. But my personal thing was I wasn't gonna pay for it. So I don't mind diversity at all. People complain that they were race swapping and gender swapping characters, so they brought in a original character, and people still cried. And yeah. That, and people only complain when it fits them. Like people complained about Ariel, but if you've seen the movie's freaking amazing. And then even the original actress who voiced her supported her. Everybody from the original movie supported her. But what's funny is people don't realize that Ariel has been Hispanic. Ariel has been black. She's been Caucasian before, and people have acted as Ariel on live stage in New York multiple times, and no one's ever said anything until she came to the big screen. So, but the movie, I really enjoyed it. I like the movie a lot. So now superhero movie, and I'm stoked for it. Oppenheimer. When I seen the trailer, when I did the trailer reaction here, I was kind of kept back. But when I seen it in the movie theater, I was like, that's an epic ass movie. That's epic. See, I missed one. I'm okay with gender race swapping as long as it didn't affect. That's where I come from. It's like, see, if the swapping of the character, if it be either race or gender, but it doesn't affect the actual story, like it's like saying, oh, we're gonna race swap Black Panther. Well, you can't, because him being black is one of the most important parts of his character. So that would be stupid. You know what I'm saying? But in like Nick Fury in most comics is Caucasian. There are some where he is black, but that didn't happen until they did a series, and then Samuel Jackson in an interview actually said one day that he wanted to be in the MCU, and he said if they ever did Nick Fury, they should make him black and they should pick me. And so what ended up happening is they end up picking him, and that's why most of the characters at a certain point, the Nick Fury started to look like him, is because not only did Disney want him for the character, but the writers and the illustrators for Marvel Comics actually wanted him for the character. So that's why they started changing so much about it, because they wanted him to be that character. So people who complain that Ariel is black, like it's a fake story. Please come. Yeah. It's a mythical creature. It's not based on reality. Like there's a trailer for Napoleon. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but it's a trailer for Napoleon. Now, if they just made race swapped him, I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. That's weird. I wouldn't support that because it doesn't make sense. Not saying black French did not exist back then, because it did. We all know it did. So people that hate Ariel weren't even going to watch it. No, they weren't. They just needed something to complain about. Some people just need something to complain about. That's really what it is. So I still haven't watched Spider-Verse. Should I please no spoilers? Yes. I'll be like this. I haven't even been able to see it because I've been without work, so I have had to be smart which movies I go see, because there's so much in the theater right now that I do want to go see. I do think though this week I might be able to get free tickets to go see it. So me and my brother might be seeing it this week. But from every person that I know that I trust their opinion, that I actually trust their opinion, you should go see it. If you watch the first one and you enjoyed the first one, then you should go see this one in theaters. Because probably two of the top, I'll say the first one was one of the best animated movies that I've ever seen. And just from the stuff I've seen from the second one, from all the trailers, all the little sneak peeks, it's a great movie. I already know it is. So I'm super hype when I didn't give a crap. She's black. She's an amazing singer in the movie. It was great. And that's the thing. Like, people don't know her history. She's been singing. Her and her sister have been singing since they were toddlers. It wasn't like she just started singing a couple years ago when people found her out. I've known about her since, man, I think probably like 2012, 13, maybe 14, when they were super young. They used to be on Vine. Her and her sister used to be on Vine when they were little kids. So Nick Fury is probably one of the best race swaps ever at this point. People don't even remember, and that's the thing. People don't even remember because he did such a good job. Now, if they swap the person and the person does bad, then critique the acting itself, not just the pick of the race. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. So, do you live in Australia or Europe? Because it's super late at night here in the USA while you're streaming. I live in the US. I'm in the US. I'm streaming. I don't know. I'm streaming right now because this show comes on at 2:00 in the morning. So usually with these series, I do stream, and we get like 5 or 6 people come here, and sometimes like right now, 10, 11 people come here and just chill, and we talk about the series. But I will be streaming on my other channel in 2 hours. We have a NRL matchup for State of Origin on my other channel, or our other channel. It's commenter fly by. But let me see. Spider-Verse is great. I think the second one is far better than. You're not the first person I heard that they said the second one was better than the first one. Bro, it's legit 3 in the morning. I'm here vibing with y'all. Life is good. Oh yeah, it's 3 a.m. So, like I said, on the other channel I work on, there you go. See that? Real Fans Sports. That's my co-host Zach, who's actually working on some edits for our other channel, and we have a live stream in about 2 hours over there for State of Origin. So if you're into sports, click that name, subscribe to that channel, and come through in 2 hours. We're about to be live. It's about to be live. Said I've known about them since they were kids. I remember them being on Disney Channel briefly. They were on Disney briefly. Disney really tried to put them on early, but not everybody was accepting to them. 2 a.m. for me. 2 a.m. So you're in mountain time. Goat. Chad said I barely watched Spider-Verse. I just wasn't interested because it is MCU technically, but I finally caved watching it. So I will tell you this, Chad. It is MCU. The reason why it is MCU is if you've already seen it, you know who shows up in it, who's also in other movies, which makes it MCU. There's 2 characters that show up in the most recent Spider-Verse movie that are actually in other movies. I don't know if it's MCU. It's MCU. You said I'm addicted to sports. What's your favorite sport? Mine is baseball. When I was a kid, when I was a little kid, until I was about 13, it was baseball. It was baseball. Then as I got older, kind of after like the strike and everything, I'm pretty much older. After the strike, I kind of got into basketball really heavy, and then football. So on the other channel, like I said, it's we do a little bit of everything. We do Monday night football, Thursday night football. We do baseball. We just started doing baseball. We do basketball games. We do live streams for pretty much for all kind of stuff. We're gonna be doing live streams and watch parties for sports movies too. So if you're interested, you know, we're gonna start out with an old classic like a Sandlot because a lot of people over there are from Australia or New Zealand. They have never seen it, so we want to do a watch party for that. So, what's your favorite sport, Chad? So it's not MCU. It's not, but it is. It is MCU, just not yet. It's so when you watch the movie, like I said, there's two features that are in the movie. One, Tom Holland is actually in the movie, and Tom Holland was actually supposed to be in the first movie. They had to cut the scene because of time. And in this movie, what's the dude's name? I can't remember his name. But Miles' uncle from Spider Man is actually in that movie, and also that real person was featured in the first movie as an actor. So it kind of makes everything it makes a lot of things canon events. Bro said no spoilers, and y'all giving mad teasers. Who's your favorite Major League team if you have to choose? What about basketball and football? Well, my I'm from California. That's where I grew up. So my teams, Oakland A's, Golden State Warriors, and the Oakland Raiders, which are now Las Vegas Raiders. So those are my teams. I'm true ground loyal to the soil type kid. Say go Suns, baby. You know what? I hope the Suns have a good year. I hope the Suns have a good year. What's the channel again? It's here. I'll type it in right now. Sorry about the caps. I have caps lock on when I was working on something. So you can either click the link or click the Real Fans Sports name. He posted too. Thank you, Zach. My favorite sport is baseball. Then a tie between football and basketball, just because the Arizona Cards are trash. Yeah, the Cards gonna be trash for a little while because all that money they doled out to a boy. Diamondbacks, go Suns, go Cardinals, go Coyotes. Good choices, good choices. How are Diamondbacks doing this year? Sophia, bro, they can't put Tom in movies without risking him spoiling it. Hey, you know what? That's true. That's very true. He spoils everything. He spoils everything. That's why I think they started putting him in interviews with Zendaya because she can keep him quiet. So basketball, as the name suggests, Sinkfield hoops, Sinkfield. The hell was that? Um, but what team? I don't think I've seen you post team. But what team do you like? Yeah, so that link right there, click the link, go check out the channel. We do reactions, we do live streams. We have reactions from sports that you may have never heard of from other countries. A little bit of cricket. Like I said, we have State of Origin in about 2 hours at 5 a.m. They're doing a live event, so we will be live for that. That should be fun. Let me see. Diamondbacks are having a good season, tied for first right now. Oh, that's really good then. That's good. I feel you. The Cowboys ain't good, bro. Our governor Russell. Yeah, see, I'm like truly a Raiders fan. I can move. No matter where I move, I'm gonna always be a Raiders fan. I'm not gonna be. I would never be a Dallas Cowboys fan. I can't stand Cowboys. You can be a fan all you want, but I can't stand Cowboys. And I wouldn't be a Texans fan. I don't like their ownership. So are your streams saved? Because I don't know if I'll be able to join in 2 hours. Yeah, they're saved. I just actually updated our page, so the streams will once they finish, everything posts to the main page. Because before we had to switch up where the lives weren't showing on the main page, but you can see them. And our NFL season predictions coming out starting this week. Yeah, we do have. So for those who are into NFL, we do have NFL prediction videos coming out, and we will be doing live streams to kind of discuss that with you guys, but also have live streams to break down our thoughts on tier lists for quarterbacks for the season coming up. sub to it in this one too. Thank you so much. It's my first time coming across this channel and you seem cool. I'm going to head out for now. No worries, man. No worries. Thank you so much. Well, I said, man, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but thank you for checking out the channel. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for subbing to both channels. I appreciate that so much. Pacers and Clippers. Pacers are my hometown team. And of course, we drafted Kawhi and PG, so that's the Clippers connection. And I grew up loving CP3, so I followed the Suns a bit until they traded him. Oh, you definitely. Pacers and Clippers, I can understand that. I think Clippers are going to have a good season. As long as they stay healthy, they'll have a good season. Can you please predict the Cards? Get at least one win, please. I was thinking they probably get like 3 or 4. I haven't looked at the full schedule, but I'm thinking 3 to 4 max. But it also depends on everybody they're playing. I'm thinking 3 to 4. How did the stream go from Secret Invasion to Spider Verse to sports? You know what? To be honest with you, Sophia, my streams, and then also when I stream with Zach, it happens all the time. We'll be streaming a play-by-play for an actual event, and all of a sudden we're talking about either Marvel or talking about food, and we're talking about how to cook certain things, but the chat goes with it, so we go where the chat goes. Zach said I used to love CP2, born in New Orleans. Yeah, Zach was a big CP3 fan, and I've never been a CP3 fan, to be honest, but now that he's on my team, I gotta appreciate him and at least root for him when he makes points. So Cards are favored to lose all 17 each week. They predict to lose according to Vegas. Obviously, don't give whatsoever. Did Vegas actually predict them losing all 17? Oh, now that you said that, I gotta look it up. That's actually pretty funny. Zach, how did you finish that? You said I gave them 2. You gave them 2. That's actually funny. I just assumed 3 or 4, but 2 makes sense. That team's gonna be garbage. They're gonna be garbage. Any chance we get any big appearances from any characters in the last 2 episodes of Secret Invasion? The only person I was thinking they were gonna bring on that she is like steady saying that she's not gonna be on is Chloe Bennett, because her character is somebody that needs to be in the MCU. She needs to be in the MCU, and she should have been in there. But I know once they went through a lot of changes after they supposedly ended Agents of Shield, it was rumored that she was going to join the MCU, but then it never happened. If so, who do you think? I was like I said, I was thinking Chloe Bennett, Quake. I was thinking Chloe Bennett. But as far as anybody else that we already know of, it had to, not to say like make it sound like this, but it had to be some of the lower tier characters or lower tier Avengers. But then being that Hawkeye is recovering still technically, the real person, Jeremy Renner, who I don't know how he survived that. I doubt he'll be in there. Unless you have Kate. Kate could be in there. But it doesn't make sense for him. He's not going to go to a kid for help, so that's not going to happen. It's not going to be Spider-Man because he's on vacation. So only person I was even thinking, like I said, was Queenslander, was Chloe Bennett, Quake, or instead of a big appearance, like surprise appearances. I was hoping that we would have gotten an X-Men, you know what I'm saying, like somebody just to introduce somebody, but even so, more so like Beast, somebody that can be easily explained into the story because of the science part of it. He can be easily explained into it. But now looking that we have only 2 episodes left, probably nobody. Which I'm okay with that. The only person I was expecting was Chloe. But she went live. She did a video that a lot of people kind of recorded and reposted that she said she wasn't in there, even though she did the same kind of video like they did for Spider-Man, and they still showed up in there, so who knows. Hey, all good. The Cards that was moved to the Suns and D-backs. We're the city here in Phoenix decided to do this. It was on the ballot last election. It was actually on the ballot. That's kind of crazy, bro. If Austin wasn't going to be there, then kind of want here to be Storm. But it had to make sense. Like, it had to make sense the person that showed up. And the only reason I was thinking of her because she has a connection to Shield, and pretty much everything in this right now is connected to Shield technically. I'm hoping the new Captain America maybe makes a small appearance. Now, I mean, that is a possibility because now the villain that they're fighting, Gravik, is now technically Super Skrull. There has to be somebody to handle him. So that I don't know. So that's the thing. People complain that other characters don't show up in other projects like they used to, but everyone's doing their own thing. Strangers in other dimensions, and that's the thing. And that's the whole problem. When you try to build a universe, you're building a universe. So not everybody's just available. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I'm saying any good the cards can do is now move to the sun. Oh, I got you. The backs to make them good and cards stay trash. I was joking. I mean, okay, so if I look at the schedule, see, Washington. Looking at their schedule. Oh, yeah, I think 2 wins is being nice. What you put, Pittsburgh, Zach? You put Pittsburgh and Washington as the only teams they might beat? Or did you put Pittsburgh and Chicago? So, do you think I should bleep out the cursing? If you think it's too crazy, then yeah. Like if it's heavy hitting curse words. If it's kind of like the low tier curse words, probably not so much. I'll try and find the link explaining what I meant. No worries. Earth can and Asgardians with Skrulls. Hell no. I mean, but also there's how many more Skrulls than there are as Asgardians? If you're able to post it, the .com, put spaces around it. You said 2 shits in one fuck. Yeah, the F-bomb, if you can, I would definitely take the F-bomb out. Or put like a sound effect over it if you have time to do that. And then maybe the S words, I'd probably say if you can put sound effects over or bring them down so it just kind of goes in and goes out. I'm curious on how everyone will come together as Kang Dynasty if that's what this. From what I understand right now, Kang Dynasty is still the destination. That's because from the last thing I saw was he was considered innocent of what took place. Although something else supposedly popped up, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if there's any like legitimacy to the claims. You know, once we find out after that, because they've already shot a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the Kang Dynasty, as far as I know, the Kang Dynasty is still the villain. Because right now, I mean, you'd have to change so many story angles to get to that plot point. I think part of the reason too, Kang being the villain was how they're going to involve the Fantastic Four too. Bro, Oscar Isaac Moon Knight is being accused now. Yeah, I saw that too, man. It's just I hope it's not true. If it is, then unfortunately he has to go. But it sucks because his Moon Knight was fabulous. And I can't wait to if he's innocent, I can't wait till he come back into the MCU because he's coming back. That was probably some of the best acting we've ever seen in the MCU. If I missed your comment, just go ahead and repost them. So don't worry. I know for a minute there things were kind of flying past for me. So if I missed your comment, just repost it. Moon Knight was really good. It was really good. Same with Tanaka, but it is what it is. Yeah, I like I said, I seen the one for Tanaka Huerta, and I'm like, damn, everybody's just getting hit. I was like, God dang it, Marvel, can't get a break. But I won't say benefits, but for lack of a better words, though, the benefit of his situation is we probably won't see that character for a while, you know, because now that they're in a alliance with Wakanda, you know, there's no need for them right now. Let me know if you open the link. I'll love to see your reaction. Oh, see, it blocked your link. Your link. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if it showed it up here. Yeah, if you have, do you have Instagram? It works when I did. Oh, that's so loud. Okay, if you have Instagram or Twitter, I think I have the thing here, but it's not working right now. If you have Instagram, send me the link there. I'll just copy and paste it, the title of the link. Or if you're on Threads, the Ready Set Geek on Threads is what I use. My main Instagram, I got hacked some while back, so I kind of stopped using it. Then I finally got it back, but it was acting weird, so I didn't trust it. So I started using my backup IG. Okay, I'll send it on Instagram. Thank you so much. I hope Marvel takes a note out of HBO's book, and Secret Invasion has been a good example where they get talented people behind the camera, like DPs and directors, and take it more serious. Well, that's the thing. They take, for me, they take serious when it needs to be serious. Like this needed to be serious. Not everything needs to be serious, and especially when it comes to the movies. They are trying to get more eyes on it. So the tone's going to be a little bit lighter, and that's just what they choose to do. I'm pretty sure the current word is that he's innocent. I saw it. Yeah, that's what I currently saw, that he was innocent. If it's true, I have no idea. I mean, I hope it is. I hope he didn't do what it says. Here we go to, you said you're sent to IG. I definitely hope he did not do, or any of them did what he said he did. What they said they did. Sorry about that. Brain farted. I can close that. I can find a different link if I don't. Okay, I'll check it. Sent. But y'all, I miss King if he is done. Yeah, I thought he did a pretty good job. I think the way Ant-Man tried to play him out, it kind of worked, but then not so much. Like they scaled him up, then powered him down so they can defeat him, and I didn't like that. I thought that was kind of cheesy. I did think it was funny that the ants kind of beat him down though. I thought that was hilarious. The current NFL betting lines have Arizona Cardinals at underdogs in all 17 games. I mean, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I think Kyler Murray, as though he is talented, he's too childish and too immature to lead a team. And they get him in too much money, way too much money. Said, bro, the official trailer for the Marvels is set for in 3 weeks tops. Wait, you said, bro, the official trailer for the Marvels is set for 3 weeks top. In 3 weeks top. What do you mean set for 3 weeks top? I'm not getting what you're trying to say. I also have no idea how they're going to do like 100 Kings versus Avengers. Like, how's this going to work? It'll probably be something where they not time skip, but location skip, where they won't all be together and they'll be fighting different situations. Maybe it'll be, no, I don't want KFC. Don't show me advertisement. Maybe it'll be something where kind of like, okay, like maybe like Doctor Who, or trying to think where things are happening in multiple locations at one time, and they're trying to stop them all at the same time. So the story is going to jump around like a comic book does. It jumps around from location to location when things are happening. I don't know if they're going to do that many on scene. I know they did it in the in scene credit where they showed them all in that arena where they met to kind of discuss what they were going to do going forward. But I don't think they're going to go that crazy with it because that's going to be super CG heavy. And when you render out CG, it takes a very long time to render stuff out. Takes months to render things out. Upload now. Okay, cool. Good job, Zach. Said, well, remember, Kyler Murray is going to miss at least half season. Yeah, he's going to miss. Was it? I think it's either 4 to 6 games. But with his injury, shouldn't he technically miss more than that? Yeah, that's the teaser I was talking about. The schedule for the official full trailer. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. I misunderstood you. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that they did a rewrite of Ant-Man where they escape and make it home. Yeah, I thought they were, from what I was seeing, to kind of make them get stuck in a loop, which would have been interesting. It would have been a good addition. This made it for an interesting story, to be honest. Someone said KFC. No, the link he sent me, when I stopped reading it for whatever reason, a big old ad for KFC popped up. The original script had Ant-Man stuck in the small world. When the movie ends, they're stuck there for a while until the next movie release. Yes. To be honest, though, our backup QB is pretty good. Who's backup QB again? I don't remember. Chad, I hope you're doing good today. It's too funny. I think looking at the schedule now, I think 2 wins was kind of viable. What Zach said, but I think they'll for sure get one, at least one. I almost said you can't do worse than what they did last season, but last season they got 4, so they definitely could do worse. The MCU best be grateful I ain't in the MCU. I'd be a villain going crazy. What kind of villain would you be? What would you do as a villain? What would be your superpower or like your gift that you would become super evil with? Still can't believe I paid that dude $230 million after he threw a tantrum. Six so easy. I don't even know villain's origin story. She's like, I'm just gonna start out. As soon as you make me a character, I'm a villain, no matter what. Oh yeah, they really said y'all not winning nothing. Go back to chat. She said I was born a villain. I also wouldn't have had the damn ants win them for that man. That was corny. It was corny, but it's Ant Man. Like that's part of his shtick. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. So I wasn't mad at it. I thought it was hilarious, but I'm not mad at it. Now my villain, you said, now my villain wouldn't need a reason. My reason would be to have fun, driving heroes mad. You know, villains like that actually are pretty fun to probably write for because there's no real motivation behind it. They just like to do what they do. You know, it's like it's no reason. You know, I just want to do it. It's fun. It's kind of like how some of like traditional Flash's rogue gallery. Some of them just do stuff for the hell of it. They know when they get caught, they know they know they're gonna go to prison and they'll get out and do the same thing all over again. But it's fun. So I have ideas that I would do as a villain, but I ain't dumb enough to tell. That's hella funny. That's actually pretty funny. So now you gotta go tell us. Here, let's update. Thank you guys for the new subs. I appreciate you guys. It's awesome of you. We're just chugging along. Man, just think, China was moving. China was moving really nice until we got a freaking strike. Then it just died out. But we fighting back. Strikes finally fall off about like 2.5 weeks ago, and then we jumped up almost 200 subscribers in like 2 weeks, which is pretty dope. Let's close out the poll. Those who participated in the poll, thank you so much. Okay, so 75% of people saying I'm starting to dig this show. That's actually much higher than what it was last week. Warming up to it. I'll just hit the like button. Appreciate you. Thank you for hitting like for those who hit like. If you don't care, but I'm here 2%. That's always dope too. So what'd you get strike for? So I did a reaction for a video, but it was to an Eminem song, but it was an AI lyrics and AI voice render. Only thing that was Eminem's or only thing that belonged to their record label was the instrumental. But I got a strike for it. They gave me a strike for the song as a whole, even though the company who striked me didn't own all the song. They only owned the instrumental, not the lyrics. But I got a strike for that. And unfortunately, after I got strike, the only reason why I saw the video is I seen somebody else. I watched their videos. They reacted to it, so I did a reaction to it. I didn't watch their reaction. I just saw the title and I looked for it, saw it, thought it was interesting when I read the description, did a reaction. The video was up for maybe like 2.5 months, and then all of a sudden it was gone. I had a strike. But there's reactions to that same video that are still up right now on the channel on YouTube. Yep. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's still reactions to that same video I got strike for. Yep. And see, I was a DJ in college. I did music. I was a music manager. I did a little bit of everything in music. You know what I'm saying? Production, marketing, shows, concerts. And so I broke down the song because they did My Name Is. When Eminem first came out, I was a huge Eminem fan. So I know that song almost perfectly frontwards and backwards for the most part. I broke down the lyrics, how the AI version and how with the original version kind of how it mimicked, and then I like how the AI version pertained to modern day society. So the way they broke down the lyrics, it pertained to what was happening in the world when we did the reaction, and I really enjoyed it. But for whatever reason, I got a strike for it, and this person has a video right now. And they got 19,000 views. Cool. 69,000 views. Oh, awesome. 2.1. That's pretty cool. 101. And I had 8,000 views on that one, but it's gone. And this person has 100,000 views on it. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely think it's fishy, but it's not the first time. It's the first time I got a strike, but not the first time I got blocked for a reaction. And other creators who are much bigger than me have the same reactions, but theirs are still available. Mine's not. So where'd you go to college? I went to Fresno State. Cal State University, Fresno, in Central California. So these strikes be weird and dumb now. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna get in super detail about them, but yeah, they be a little extra sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it's frustrating because when you're a small creator, you know, and you just like you do it because you enjoy it, you have fun with it, and it's something it's something you truly enjoy. When things like that happen, or they take away like your monetization, or they strike you, you're like, but this same person is doing the same thing, the same exact thing, and they're totally fine. These strikes. Hoop said, "I think you risk it. You risk it for the biscuits over you." That's the thing. That's the scary thing about YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you do like reactionary content, man, you can wake up the next day, your whole page be gone. Because on our on our Real Fan Sports page, we have a friend who was doing sports reactions too, and he woke up one day and his joint was gone. He got as what it was a company that he was reacting to their videos, and he did multiple videos of theirs, and they hit him with like 6 strikes in like an hour span, and his channel was going like that. Sinkfield, Sophia says Sinkfield. I might. Who am I kidding? I would. But yeah, Chad, I went to Cal State University, Fresno. He said, "Don't tease like that, not delivered." Man, real talk. Don't tease. So yeah, got a strike. Then because they felt I was, I used to have a lot of shorts that kind of was pieces of movies or like forgotten scenes that you might have forgot from movies. I was trying to do like this whole kind of quasi movie trivia thing, and they didn't like that I had too many movie clips without my face in them. So I got hit for that too. So they took away my monetization because of that. Even though I know there's a bunch of people that started doing it after I did, and their channel still monetized. I know that for a fact, but it's okay. It's okay. They just don't like me. It's okay. So I'd be a shape shifting entity that would knock up superheroes. That would knock up superheroes and raise the kids to be evil and take out heroes. I would beat all of them with their own kids. That is evil, but diabolically actually pretty cool. Now you got to write a comic. So that's dumb. Yeah. So I've had a couple strikes only because I use copyright highlights in my videos. Well, I mean, if you make them educational, if you make them educational, where you break it down and you talk about it, or you pause every once in a while, explain the purpose of the clip, then at that moment it's supposed to be fair use, which is supposed to protect us. But the unfortunate part is the people who do the strikes, anybody can strike anything. Anybody can strike anything, and that sucks. You can strike content that's not even yours. I mean, you can I guess granted eventually get in trouble for it, but you can't. Yo, how do I know it would have something to do with that? Are you talking to Sophia? So okay, it's up. Okay. Let me see. Kind of mad that AI videos are still up, but it's all good. The only music I mess with now is like beat K-pop stuff, or no, they don't really care. They like the promotion. Yeah, I was talking to her. Oh, so what do you guys think of? What is this? What do you guys think of the look for Wolverine going to be in Deadpool? What do y'all think about that? I thought it looks great. So I was just about to ask that. It looks really good. At first, at first I was kind of like, why did you do the sleeve version? Because I know they're trying to stick to the original, but I don't mind it. I think it looks cool. But also, what I the way somebody explained it actually made so much sense, and it's because I don't know if many people know that, but Hugh Jackman had um a scare or skin cancer, and so because of where they're filming at, it's like they're in the sun, and so I guess it's to help protect his skin, because the only thing that's really revealed is his face and his hands. So I think it's to help with that, which I was like, okay, no, I have no questions. I have no questions. I think that even though I think it looks great, that makes sense to me. It's not just an aesthetics thing. It's just it's not just an aesthetics thing. It's for a purpose. Or or hear me out. Crazy idea. Uh, Bad pitch. We can form an alliance to be stronger. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, 40 did come and give money for this. Oh, oh no, that's hella funny. You got to post that on the channel and on TikTok, bro, because that's hilarious. Um, Singfield, we gonna rule the world. If I rule the world, that's too funny. So, Singfield, what's gonna be your villain powers or your hero powers? Oh, you already did it. Okay, cool. It's just so thick, but you can see it like lips. It's that explosive. The oh no is like is so funny. So, bro, what's this talk about a soft reboot after Secret Wars? I know the gist of it to an extent, but how do you think? One, the reboot is just it's one them trying to realign everything as far as time wise. That's part of it, but they were Marvel was hitting so much at one time that the writers' rooms were stretched thin, and the graphics people were stretched thin. Like Marvel had people quit because it was so much work they couldn't handle it all by themselves. So I think even like Spider Man had got outsourced. Parts of Spider Man got outsourced, and I think it was another movie that got outsourced. I think Shang Chi some of it got outsourced, but I think they're going to stretch out how far apart some of these movies are, and they're probably going to do more TV series. So it's not as hectic because even with the TV series, they don't go as big as they do with the movie. So they can tone some of that down to even cheat on some of the editing, which is pretty easy, but not easy when it comes to video editing. It just depends on how good the people are who are doing the editing, which they have good people. But I think it will be a quasi soft reboot because first they're going to reboot T'Challa. We know that's going to happen, even though it's going to be him again. But this is going to be his son. So the next time we see a version of Black Panther, it's going to be another actor, but he's going to be a younger actor. So they're going to be able to go younger with him, which is a plus because it's going to technically be his son, but it's a plus that they can go younger. Them trying to bring in Fantastic Four, which I don't know from the rumors, I have no idea what's true and what's not true. Rumored that they're gonna show them in the past and then bring them to the future. I have no idea. So that one I'm kind of leaving alone until I find out more information. Um, I hear they'll do more movies and not TV. I think it would be smart to do more TV and less movies. But if we're talking like absolute horrendous, heinous, absurd, violating, like Sophia, let me think of before a bit because it seemed like she's been thinking about for. She probably has a notebook full of villainous things that she wants to do. He said, "Say less, let's rule the world, Sophia." Oh, see, building bonds in chat. That's awesome. Trust me, I've got more, but I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. Yes, please don't. And I am Morbius. It's a Morbius. But I think I don't know if they're gonna do specific characters as far as reboots, but I think just the overall the direction of where the MCU was headed. Because I don't know if you noticed they fired what was the lady's name? Hold on. Okay, so they fired. No, I don't want to pay for your service. Why do newspapers do this? They want you to pay for the subscription just to read the damn article? So stupid. Said challenge accepted. I don't know you, but you've gone up a list of my favorite people. That's funny. So they fired Victoria Alonso. Come on, this one too. Allow ads. Continue supporting us. Stop New York Post. Nobody wants to pay for your articles. Bro, I could be Hell's Loki's daughter and be a menace. What'd you guys think of the Loki season 1? Honestly, I might just be a Jimmy Woo or Marco Pindia's character, where people just like me as a fan favorite. That's funny. Jimmy Woo, I like Jimmy Woo. He's actually really dope. Did you know Jimmy Woo can rap? He actually got bars. So, so Victoria Alonso, she was let go in March, but also she's actually part of she's big time part of the development and like a key architects for the MCU and the direction it was headed. So it wasn't just 5 years. It's a board of people that kind of control it. But she was a big factor, and I would say key role into the development of the cinematic universe. And so with her being gone, I think there was one other that was released, and also the other Bob that was fired, that was head of Disney. He had a lot to do with the issues with Marvel because he didn't like certain aspects of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say he was blatantly racist, but he had his tones, and we all know that when they interviewed him, he didn't know about anything but specific characters. So feeling the mutuals, yeah, like you there too. Bro, even learned the card trick. Yeah, just for that. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that he learned that just for that scene, for that movie. Okay, and then the other one was so the other Bob, Victoria, and then Ike Perlmutter, who's also part of Marvel. He's part of the heads of Marvel, and I know there's one other, but I think from those three, this the issues, not issues, but kind of what they were a part of building for Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? There's a fracture in that hierarchy now. They're trying to fill those spots. So because of that, I think that's part of the reason why Kevin Feige kind of pushed back on some things, which made sense because the direction they were going, we're not going to say they were going to fall apart, but I know everybody wasn't happy about it. But also, like I stated earlier, you have to look at each TV show, each individual episode of each TV show, and each individual movie of each from each character as a separate comic book, and not every comic book you're going to like. You might read an arc of a character, and it has 9 books in an arc, but books 3, 4, and 5 are written by different people and are penned by different people as far as like the art. You might like the art, but you might not like the story wise as far as the direction they take the character. So even though you might love that character, you might not like those 3 books, but you like the others around it. So you're still gonna love the character, and that's how I look at comic book movies. I look at them as individual comic books. Some I'm gonna like a lot, some I'm not gonna like that much, but I'm still gonna support them regardless. Agreed. Should we go big or start small? We're gonna take down Hulk first. He's the threat. Now screw that. Go big, go home. But I'll distract Hulk with our magic tricks thing for the kill. You go, bet Hulk's weak point is his brain. That's hysterical. Y'all are hilarious. Yeah, so I think with the different people that were let go, especially the ones that are directly connected to Marvel, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting as far as how direction goes. I don't want them to go away from the TV series. No, that would actually suck. I think that's actually not a smart move, but I don't run Marvel, so. Take a look at us winning life. All right, who's next? Don't underestimate Ant Man from the What If episode. What If was actually really good. See if we got a problem. He's laughing instead of crying. Bro, he just give me a magic and healing. I'm chilling. Y'all are comedy. Zach, that short's funny. That short is funny. You said you posted it, or I'm gonna reshare it on my other page. Oh, it popped up first thing. Sophia said I'll be killing and running. For your healing. That is too freaking funny. Okay, I reshared it. I'll reshare it to the other page in a second. Oops. Oh, what did he say? So it's okay. Soon he'll learn to know the difference. He may think it's funny now. Just wait until he's next on the list. Now let's get Tony Stark. He dies in every universe, anyways. You know when they did that in What If, I was like, that's so wrong. They just kept killing them off. It was funny, but yet wrong at the same time. And then in that case, do we even need to waste our time on him since he's gonna die anyways? It was bad word. Sorry. It's okay. We don't need to. It's not TikTok. TikTok will do that. I do my best not to say it, but it's not considered a. It shouldn't be blocked. It'll be fun. Nice little side mission. We gotta do side missions to level up. Y'all crazy. I was like, did y'all really just meet in chat right now? Like, are y'all actually do y'all actually know each other? And you're messing around. And you're messing with my emotions. I guess. Okay. So it'll be fun. Oh, nice little side mission. No, we just met and I liked him already. That's too funny. Actually, no, if we go at Thor and Lucky, the other one's gonna come in strong. Oh yeah. You gotta take them at the same time. But better hope in your reality Hela's dead. Cause she's very powerful. They kinda dumbed her down in the movie. She's pretty powerful. Power Wash Simulator. So I'm just gonna say it. I'll take Miles Morales myself. I want all the smoke from Rio. Of course, you want the smoke from Rio from his mom. Y'all are too funny. But see, it's about to be 4 a.m. Need to get off and take a quick break before I get back on to stream on the other channel. I need to take that notification off. Let me see. Did I? Let's see. Oops. Is it going to work? Ah, it did work. Okay. So what time you want to meet in the room? Sounds good to me. Lucky you. So those links are pretty much all the links that I have right now for my stuff, and then my stuff with Zach. I'm trying to make sure everything is there. Don't worry about the Twitch. Haven't been on Twitch in a minute. Then I gotta change the Instagram. The Instagram has to change. But the Instagram, the new Instagram right now is Ready Set Geek _ podcast. That's wait, YouTube. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you for the conversation, all the good laughs, all the jokes, and I hope you guys really do meet, like, talk to each other outside of the channel. You guys do seem like you do vibe well together as friends, But truly appreciate you. And if all is well next Wednesday morning, I should be live for that as well. So hopefully can see you guys back here for that. More than likely I'll probably be a few minutes late. I'm just always late. That's just what I do best. It's a skill set. I'm here for you, Marvel Stream. If you want to talk again, you know it. Let's talk out Doctor Strange. I want the cloak. So let's take out Doctor Strange. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate you. And if you have sub, thank you for that as well. There is a bunch of reactions on the channel, from TV series to trailers, which I do mostly. We have stuff dealing with music, which is mostly like BTS, XG, Stray Kids, which kind of a realm that I'm going into. People are kind of sending stuff my way, so I'm going to do reactions of that as well. So if I actually should save this one, I do at Mike at Sinkfield. That's your IG. Yep, that's me. That's oh, I missed the okay. Okay, I see you. So you're a YouTuber, kind of good at. Are you a basketball YouTuber? You do basketball videos? I'll talk to you soon. It will be a different name though, so just say, hey, this is Sophia from last time, so we'll remember. But I followed you on IG. If everyone has IG, go ahead and follow me back. So you used to be okay. I was like, you got any videos? I'll check them out. Because, like I said, I do occasionally promote stuff on the Real Friends Sports page with sports, but then some of the sports, like some of the 1v1s, kind of keep it to my own channel. Because I know I don't want to mess up the algorithm with the other channel. What's your Insta, bro? I'm going to follow both of y'all. Just post Insta right there. So that's the link. Wait, did it not post for you? Okay, so if you don't see the full link, that's Ready Set Geek underscore podcast. It's weird it is. Did it show? Okay, it shows on OBS. So I hope you guys see the link. Sophia said, "Y'all nice as hell. Thanks. Oh, thank you. You nice too. I want to build a cool little community of people that just like to chill, talk about different things. Whatever we live stream about, it don't have to be just that. We talk about anything. I'm about making those kinds of videos too, like horror basketball videos. Do it, man. I mean, if you're really into basketball, try it out. And see, you never know. You never know what your lane is. I tell anybody when it comes to YouTube, just try it, and don't just do it for like, oh, I'm gonna post one video. No, do it for a while, and then if it doesn't work after 6, 7, 8 months, take it a year. If it don't work after a year, and you feel like it's not your thing, then stop doing it. But if you feel like you might really enjoy it, do it for the love of doing it, not for what you may get from it. You know what I'm saying? Do it just because you like basketball and you want to do some 1v1s with people that you know. Do it for that, you know. And then just build with other content creators if you can, especially those who do 1v1s. Oh, what's up, boy name? Cause I know he just started getting to 1v1s. His name is. It's so not what you think it would be. I have on Discord. You say I see it. Okay. I could start, but I ain't got time because no worries, man. Just like I said, just try it. If you find out after, even if it's like you do it for 2, 3 years, but you still enjoyed, if you enjoyed that time, regardless if it blew up or not, if you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter who likes your videos, doesn't matter who comments on them, as long as you're happy. That's really what it is. I'll stick with that till the day I die. See, I could start, but I ain't got time. Well, depending on what kind of content you want to do, you don't have to do a video every day. You could probably do once a week or once every 2 weeks. Just depending on what kind of content. But if you don't have time, you don't have time. That's totally understandable. But definitely follow on IG. If you guys have any questions or comments or like, hey, check out this trailer, do a reaction to this, send it my way, and I'll definitely work on it. And then, like I said, as far as the basketball stuff, check out the other side, the Real Fan Sports. What is that? So I really want to start a Marvel channel that I could do and love it. I love talking. Then do it. Just what do you want to do? Do you want to do like breakdowns? You want to do Easter egg finding? What kind of videos do you want to do? Excuse me. What kind of videos do you think you want to do with the Marvel stuff? But I would just say, do it. Do it. I don't know who else you might watch, but there's some really good, like Marvel only creators. There's some really good ones out there. Everything Always is probably one of the better ones because he doesn't really. You could tell he doesn't watch anyone else's content because the content he has, most people don't even have it, and usually they have it after he posts videos. But also he got a little connection to Marvel. I know that for sure. Breakdowns, reviews, reactions, predictions, theories. Do it. Just do it. Start simple with like because reactions are kind of easy. Start with reactions and some reviews of like even if you do this because we know we're gonna get stuff in the future. So we know we got the Marvels coming up, right? You watch him, yeah, I love him. He's actually dope. I've talked to him in like private DMs. He's a really good person. I will say that he's a really good person. It was one last year during the pandemic. When he was doing his live stream, something that took place and it caused him to leave his stream, where he had to cut his stream early. And I took some screenshots of his screen and I sent it to him on Instagram, and we talked like message back and forth, probably for like a good 20, 30 minutes. And the reason why he left stream, and then we talked more about it. I was like, okay, yeah, you're actually a real friend. Just do it, breaks big ass clock. Just do it. Yeah, drop your link. Drop your YouTube. I'll follow you. I'll follow. I don't mind building with other people, man. I don't mind at all. I'm an old head that grew up off of comics and kind of lost base with comics, just growing up in life and college and all this other BS, and then finally, as I got older, they started bringing stuff back. Got back into it heavy, and now where I kind of collect stuff and read comics again. It's just fun. It's fun. So that's awesome, bro. Yeah, like I said, he's actually a genuine good person. So that would like to say for also the movie couple. I don't know if you watched them, Wendy and her husband. They're actually dope as hell. I've spoken to Wendy a lot. Wendy helped me when I first was getting started, and she didn't even know me, so she did so much to help me out, and that was a blessing. And I know in her circle is real rejects who are dope. Like they're so fire. I haven't made it. If I do, I got y'all. I mean, you can always, yeah, you can either take the channel you have now, unless you think it's a dead channel. It just depends on how long it's been dead for. You probably can resurrect it, but if not, then start fresh. You said, bro, you're doing Spider-Man dirty in the recent comics. Man, which one did you watch? Which one did you read? I saw a guy who does breakdowns of comics. That's all he does, breakdowns of comics. And he talked about one of the more recent comic books where it's like, I forgot who the hell he was fighting. I read it. I bought it on Amazon, read it digital read. And I hate how they kind of did the writing of the character, how they it just made him look not like Spider-Man. And I'm like, and then they had the nerve to eliminate somebody who was like, this person is fresh into Marvel, and you just killed him off. And they're about to be in a movie like 5 months. Like, oh, my goodness. But that's the one thing Marvel has. They have issues with their writing crew for the books. They put in a random dude, Paul that married MJ. Oh yeah, that's yeah. So you read the one I'm talking about. So you know who they killed then. Yeah. I just don't want to say it because I don't know if anybody reads his recent comics. I don't want to say who they took out. I saw that Paul and the whole Mary Jane. I was like, who is this guy? Who is Paul? Who is this guy? And I think she's a parallel universe MJ. That's why she's married to Paul and with kids. He tried to save her, but he lost his. Yeah. He said, "Bro, writers did a self-insert." It looked like a regular specular ass dude though, so you could be right. But I'm telling you, I saw the guy talk about it and I saw how pissed off he was, and I was like, wait, what is he talking about? So I looked it up, and let me see, where I put it at. I have a different folder just for comics. Comic book prompts. Oh, that's for the comic book I want to write. Where did I put it? Games, new folder, Overwatch, Steam. Okay, I know I put it in here, but where's the rest? Where's my other stuff at? Where'd that book go? I should have a folder with like 20 comic books, and I don't see it all of a sudden. Now I'm kind of. Oh wait, Marvel. Nope, it's not in there. Yeah. Okay. So you said I watched Normies, Christian Harloff, Heroes Reforged, Real Rejects, sometimes only for Koi. Koi is absolutely amazing. I wish my brain can retain as much information that he retains. I love Koi. I follow him on everything. He's the best. I know there's so many out there, but when it comes to like pure comic book creator or comic book knowledge person, he's probably one of the best. And then I think Comics Explained Another one that how they break down the stories and tell you about the characters, tell you the full story of the characters. Beautiful, great YouTubers, great content creators. Lately Hector and Mod. Uh, Wait, have I seen that name before? It looks familiar, but I'm not sure. And a couple others that I'm not sub to, but will tune in sometimes. Yeah, see, so Christian Harloff, John Campia, Real Rejects. I learned about them all at the same time. I learned about them in 2014. So I've been watching them since 2014. They're part of the reason with Tyrone Magnus and I know Logan Paul are part of the reason why I started my YouTube channel. They're part of the whole reason. Cause I used to watch their show when they did the what's the name of the damn show? When they did the show about it was like the trivia show but it was did with movies. I love that. I love that. Hector and Maud have been doing the episode of Secret Invasion on the Rock Stars. See, I've only lately been watching New Rock Stars. I did the breakdowns. I haven't watched them in a minute just for the regular shows. I do know they have the podcast style show with the original people from New Rock Stars and the one black chick I can't remember her name, but now that you say that, I think I know what you're talking about. Audience reaction shows, theater movie reactions. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like I said, then because of New Rockstar, Real Rejects, that's how I found out about the movie couple, and I love them. Wendy and her husband. I always forget her husband's name, but like I said, I talk to Wendy a lot. They're on here too. It's called Movie Couple. Same. I don't really watch much. Yeah, but Christian, I love Christian and them. And it's what's crazy is what they had because John Campia he's kind of like the godfather of a lot of these people. He started something, kind of brought all them on because they all used to work together in either movie industry or in wrestling, like WWF back in the day. So they all kind of knew each other from that, and then they kind of built. They kind of John Campia got the deal with AMC a long time ago and started the whole show, started bringing them on. Then Christian Harloff and them started doing that show was like the competition. Then they came all together and they created something. John was part of it. Then they had Schnepp, rest in peace Schnepp. Then they had all the other people, and it's like a lot of us are kind of like we're like spawns of that tree. Like we're all part of it, even though they have no idea who we are. We're spawns of that. You're part of that tree, bro. You're part of that tree. Those come. I don't know who that one is. That one I don't know. I'm kind of mad though. I don't see that my folder with books. Kind of mad. I don't know where that book folder went to. See, I have these comics. These are the other comics. Hmm. Oh wait, no, it's probably my Kindle folder because I bought that from Amazon. Preview is good. Preview, I haven't checked them out. Yeah, it's one big network. It really is. It's one humongous network, and most of us, even though like I said, most of us don't know that we're connected because of who we watch. You know what I'm saying? Say I love you guys. Say tree is strong. We are Groot. Say I love you guys. That movie was really good, really good. Did it? Let me see. So it was the Kindle app requires an update to view this content. Of course it does. It was Amazing Spider-Man number 26. Uh, that's the one you're talking about. Sorry, it's Amazing Spider-Man number 26. That's the one I was reading. I got 70 comics in here. Holy crap! I did not know that. Also, one comic you might want to read if you haven't already. That I think the direction they're going, and even it was interesting because today Coy said the same thing. I was like, okay, I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking in the right direction. Was Deadpool kills the MCU. So it's the last one, and oh well, it's the Marvel Universe. And I think instead of Marvel Universe, it's Deadpool kills the Fox Marvel Universe. That's I think where the direction this movie is going. Vin Diesel had trouble saying something other than Cruise. Like Guardians of the 3 is going. Such a good movie. A really good movie. If you've been really intertwined in following these characters, that movie made you emotional. It definitely did. For real though, bro said, "Can I say a real line for once?" I think somebody explained it from another group of Blurred's Eye View is a podcast, and I was on that podcast, and the way they explained it was at that moment, we as a group, not just the Guardians, because of our love for each other, actually understood what Groot said. So if he said "I am Groot," he knew they knew that he said "I love you." But the fact that he said "I love you" is because now we understand what he said. And I was like, I like that. That's a good explanation. Instead of just saying, "Oh, he learned English," which still the same thing, but not as wholesome. Say Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was awesome. I love the scene with the baby raccoons. Floor was adorable. Oh yeah, Floor. All like those creatures were actually, you felt that. You felt when those scenes happened and they eliminated them, you was like, damn, now you see why Rocket is the way he is. So yeah, James Gunn's ability to create emotion for characters is impeccable, especially for characters that don't exist. Because you felt for characters that don't exist. They're just voices. It was emotional. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that James Gunn can do some good things with DC. And like I said, I did a reaction for the new Blue Beetle trailer, which is up on the channel now. And I was saying I hope that Blue Beetle can be the jumping point, the start off point for DC, like Toby was for Marvel. Even though technically it was Blade who was the actual true starting point for Marvel. You say I like that. Yeah, I thought that felt more special. You know what I'm saying? To say that we all understand him now because of of the love that we have for him. So all those kids were albino. So all those kids were albino. Oh, what time is it? 4:17. I know I still got time, but did you, Sophia? Did you send the friend request over or follow over? Okay, I see you, Mike. I see you follow. Oh, I should have tagged her in the thing. Where did it go? So I'm gonna send it tomorrow because right now I'm tired of it. No worries. Oof, it's 5:17 for me. It is 4:18, and we're about to do another live stream in like a few minutes. Just over you follow us yet? Yeah, don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Um, oh, so I did the initial reaction I did for um Twisted Metal, I kind of made into a short that I put on the channel, and then I posted that short to my Instagram, and Stephanie Beatrice actually liked it, which I thought was pretty fire. I'm like, how the hell did you find my video? That's what I want to know. How she find the video? Because not like ain't that channel is still that Instagram is still new. It's only like 400 followers. You said another live stream? Yes, another live stream on the other the other channel. We have a sports one for um we have a sports reaction, a sports video. It's a live play by play for Origin, and we'll be live in 40 minutes. Say, boy, you tripping? Sometimes it happens, man. Yeah, it's a sports one. That must be nice. That channel, we really try to do a lot of stuff over there. That's because our audience is majority international because we do international sports, but we still do NFL, NBA, and we're doing some Major League Baseball for this season. We've done a couple matches already, but for the most part, our crowd started from Australia and New Zealand, and because of that, we've been trying to do sports from their side. Which right now, if you look at the time difference, for us it's 5 a.m. Before them it's like 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So the game starts for us at 5 a.m. in the morning, but for them it starts at 8 p.m. Imagine she just doesn't have Instagram. I know that'd be crazy. I mean, whoever it was, they have a check mark. Bye, y'all. Hope y'all do good. I'll message y'all tomorrow. Good night. No worries. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by again, and I hope you have a great night. Good night. But yeah, so I thought it was interesting that she liked the video because, like I said, I don't know how she found it. I don't know if somebody sent it to her or what. I have no idea, but she liked that, and I think she's actually a dope actress. I think this role will work really well for her because of how she acts. When you look at her in um Brooklyn Nine-Nine, how sometimes her character doesn't even say anything, and in this character she's playing is called Quiet, who I'm assuming doesn't really talk that much either. So I'll be back next stream definitely for episode 5. We'll appreciate you. Hopefully, as long as everything works out and God willing, I'll be back myself. Nope. Make sure the power's working, the internet's on, Disney Plus is still paid for. But should be back as well. So hopefully see you then. Yeah. But it's I thought oh, that's cool. But yeah, so we're going to break this down in this stream here. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We are back to our goal. We're getting close to our goal of 2,500. Actually, we've gotten, since the strike kind of fell off, we jumped from 1,700 to 2,400 in a couple of weeks. So thank you so much for that. We will have I do have some new reactions on the channel right now that I posted right before we went live. So if you guys get an opportunity, please check those out. If you have any suggestions, don't forget, just post them in one of the comment sections of one of the videos or send it to me on Instagram and I'll do my best to get it done. If it's something time sensitive, say it's time sensitive, so I'll try to get it done sooner than later. So I think I'm gonna head out to Boss Man. You live well, my guy. Thank you so much. Catch you next time. Hopefully we get a chance to see each other again and definitely partake and parlay on some good conversation when it comes to everything. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you stopping by. And like, I don't know if you subscribe to the other channel, but if you can, subscribe to that one. Check out some of the sports stuff and give us your feedback. We want to get more American opinions on some of the international sports so we can, bridge this gap. But we're going to end this stream here. Once again, appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Ready Set Geek. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. Appreciate you, love you, and thank you for pressing play. Peace out, y'all. See you later. See you later, hoops. Catch you on IG, bro. Peace.